What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. It's a true night of champions as WWE is set to crown a new World Heavyweight Champion at its upcoming Saudi Arabia Super Show. However, that's just the beginning as several other titles will be on the line. Join us now as we look at all the winners and losers for this year's Night of Champions. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new channel, Wrestlelamia Shorts. Our first match looks at Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. This is a dream match custom made for WrestleMania, or in this case, Saudi Arabia's version of WrestleMania. Trish Stratus still looks great in the ring. She's kept in shape physically and hasn't lost her ability to play the arrogant heel. While many fans know Stratus more for her run as a babyface, she took being nasty to a new level during her early years as a manager and eventually a wrestler. She has already given a plausible reason why she's turned her back on her fans and even her former friend Lita. Her goals of wanting to remind everyone who put women's wrestling on the map has been well executed, and WWE has taken its time building things up to Becky and Trish's first actual match. Now, this should be a fantastic match as Becky's career still hasn't peaked and Trish looks like she stepped out of 2003. Expect Stratus to go toe-to-toe with Becky using her experience and willingness to cheat to come close to victory. However, as Lynch showed during her time as Big Time Bex, she's no stranger to cheating, and as Stratus will likely learn at Night of Champions, she made a huge mistake bringing Becky's family into this program. Look for Becky's skills, ferocity, as well as the support of fans to give her all she needs to defeat Stratus. But we don't think that it's going to end up that way, as Trish Stratus gets the win. Why is this our final prediction? Rumor has it that this feud will continue over to SummerSlam, so there's enough time for Becky to get her win back. The next match is Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Did Cody Rhodes steal a win from Brock Lesnar at Backlash? The Beast seems to think so, which is why he's so determined to get a rematch. However, as the American Nightmare has shown, he has one goal in mind, the Undisputed World Championship, and he's not going to let anyone get in his way, including Lesnar. Although Rhodes' Backlash win wasn't a fluke, it was a tooth and nail battle that saw Cody utilize every trick in the book, including a pre-match beatdown on Brock. Things won't be any different here as Lesnar will be looking to show he's still the dominant force he's been since 2002. Now, whilst Cody got the win at Backlash, that won't be the case here as he suffered a broken arm on Raw, leading to a heavy advantage to Brock Lesnar. Now, Cody has proved in the past that he's tenacious enough to get a win even with a massive injury, but maybe this one is too much in his case. Again, like the Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch program, this could go over to SummerSlam. This is when Cody will be fully healed to get the win back again. But our final prediction, Brock Lesnar wins the match. Next up is the Intercontinental Championship match as champion Gunther takes on Mustafa Ali. While the thought of Mustafa Ali doing what wrestlers like Drew McIntyre and Sheamus have been unable to do seems incredible, to say the least, wrestling has seen many instances where monsters have been cut down to size by the unlikeliest opponents. Now, there are two reasons to believe that Ali could pull off the upset of the century. First and foremost, the WWE is said to have huge plans for the General. You may recall a recent report that WWE sees Gunther and Sikoa as the top stars of the next 10 years. There's also talk that the WWE has bigger things in mind for Gunther than just the Intercontinental Championship. Indeed, with Money in the Bank around the corner, Gunther could capture the briefcase and parlay it into a quick World Heavyweight Championship victory. Even without the briefcase, Gunther has to be seen as a top contender for whoever captures the belt at Night of Champions. As for Mustafa Ali, fans have heard that WWE has been planning a push for him. Fans have heard this so many times before that they've understandably grown skeptical. However, an upset IC title win could change everything if Ali is given an extended run as champion rather than the proverbial cup of coffee. The match should deliver as Gunther has shown an amazing ability to look dominant whilst also creating credible hope spots for his opponent. Typically, these hope spots are just that, but could Gunther make the mistake of underestimating Ali, a superstar who seems to have found his way with his new power of positivity gimmick? Ali is used to playing the underdog who relies on speed and intensity to keep much larger opponents at bay, and in this case will capitalize with a championship win. Our final prediction, we see Mustafa Ali dethroning Gunther and becoming the new Intercontinental Champion while Gunther moves on to bigger and better things. Next up is the Undisputed Tag Team Championship match as champions Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn take on Roman Reigns and Sikoa. Now, this match is driven by one thing, Roman Reigns' ego. One would think the Undisputed Tag Team Championship would be beneath the Tribal Chief, but not when it's a matter of showing up the Usos for failing to regain their belts. There's also the matter of Roman Reigns still burning hatred for Sami Zayn, the man who exposed Roman's manipulative ways and refused to sink to his level, although Zayn certainly did come close at times before his face turn. This is a classic case of a well-oiled tag team battling two dominant single stars who on paper could probably defeat either Sami or KO in singles matches. However, will Roman's ego get in the way of a work side alongside Solo, and more importantly, will the Usos help Roman and Solo or turn their backs on them after weeks of verbal abuse? A win by Roman and Solo would be ridiculous, as Roman barely defends the Undisputed World Championship. If he and Solo win, would they go to the Freebird rule where any member of the bloodline can defend the titles? And we don't think it'll be an issue, as Sami and Kevin will retain the belts with some sort of interference from the Usos backfiring and the bloodline's future looking questionable. Our final prediction, KO and Sami retain the Undisputed Tag Team Championship. Look for more fallout from this match, as rumour has it Roman and Solo could battle the Usos at Money in the Bank. Next up, the Smackdown Women's Championship match, as champion Rhea Ripley takes on Natalya. This recent addition to Night of Champions should be an entertaining match, as Natalya can sell while also looking capable of inflicting punishment. Still, how can any fan get excited about a match that's better suited for TV? The Queen of Hearts will get some offense in and perhaps even a hope spot. However, the end is certain, as the Eradicator will walk out with the championship still around her waist. Our final prediction, Rhea Ripley retains the SmackDown Women's Championship. Next up is the Raw Women's Championship match, as champion Bianca Belair takes on Asuka. While fans are confused why Bianca Belair is still Raw Women's Champion despite being drafted to SmackDown, we know better than to put too much thought into trying to unravel the WWE's twisted form of logic. The only thing that matters here is that the fans will get the Asuka vs Bianca Belair match they didn't get at Wrestlemania, an intense battle between a fully fledged heel Asuka and a fighting mad Bianca Belair who is eager to pay the Empress of Tomorrow back for spewing green mist at her. Asuka is wrestling with a ferocity not seen in years, and this, along with the combination of her speed and submission skills, makes her Bianca Belair's most dangerous opponent ever. But that doesn't mean the EST is going to roll over and play dead. Far from it. Here, the story will likely be Bianca eager for revenge, so much so that she makes mistakes she normally wouldn't, and Asuka takes full advantage, capturing the Raw Women's Championship. Our final prediction, Asuka becomes the new Raw Women's Champion. And finally, it's the main event, the tournament final for the World Heavyweight Championship, as Seth Rollins takes on AJ Styles. Now, this should be a spectacular match and a fitting way for the WWE to crown its new World Heavyweight Champion, as the WWE finally addresses the lack of men's world title on Raw. And let's face it, a world title in general, given Roman Reigns' seemingly semi-quarterly defenses. As Seth Rollins is unquestionably the best pick for a finalist, as he's been the WWE's MVP for the last 3 years, working unforgettable matches and crushing it with sizzling storylines and a unique style on the mic. As for Styles, some fans might argue the WWE should have picked a different finalist for Rollins to face. Candidates like Bobby Lashley, Finn Balor, Damian Priest and perhaps even Edge come to mind, but Rollins has faced most of them enough times that he needs a fresh opponent. Furthermore, Priest and Balor haven't reached the same level as Rollins, while the idea of another part-time champion like Edge should be reason enough why he's not in the finals. Thus, Styles is the ideal opponent, as he's bound to have a show-stopping match against Rollins, and is still booked as a solid uppercard and occasional main event level wrestler. The WWE currently has 7 matches booked for Night of Champions, a lineup which is likely to change, which means Rollins and Styles should have lots of time to work a solid match, and tells a story of 2 men vying to be the very best. Rollins and Styles each have an arsenal packed with exciting moves that could end a match at any time, a scenario which should keep the fans on the edge of their seats. Both superstars are worthy champions, but Rollins edges Styles out due to his incredible popularity and the undeniable fact that Rollins' career still has several years ahead, while AJ's has certainly peaked and he's looking for retirement. That means our final prediction is Seth Rollins becomes the new World Heavyweight Champion. But what do you guys think of these predictions? Let us know yours in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.